Hi, it's Chris, and this is the Hot Twitter Spy. I've just done a search for the keyword phrase dog walking, and got an incredible number of people under that search term, 1,563 people. So if you wanted to become an influential Twitter user in that niche, it's easy. We would just follow the user and perhaps even follow the user's followers, the people who are following the user. And we could specify in our options that we don't want anybody with more than a couple of hundred followers being added. And we could click on auto follow, and the task would start, and all those people would start getting added to the people that I'm following. I don't want to break into that niche today, not with the account that I'm signed in with, but that shows you that one of the really powerful uses of the Hot Twitter Spy software is to search out niches based on keyword searches, and then that allows you to enter a niche, to follow all of the influential people, all of the people who are interested in that niche, and become an overnight Twitter guru. But there's another way to do that. Let's bring up the search page in Twitter and search for one of the most influential internet marketing gurus, Joel Comm. We'll go to his homepage, and that's loading. Now what we're going to do is follow all the people who are following Joel Comm. So let's find out how many people that would be. Takes a few seconds, and we'll get the data back. What the Hot Twitter Spy actually checks is, of all the people who follow Joel Comm, how many I'm already following. And it says of the 61,851 users who follow him, there are 51,420 that I'm not following. Yeah, let's go ahead and follow them. And as you can see, it's very fast. Adding these users in, we can see that the friends count here is going up as each user is added. Now in options, here we had set a batch setting to follow 100 users at a time. Let's just reduce that to 25. And then have a 2-minute delay. And what that means is that when we have reached the point at which we've added 25 users and we're now following them, the software will just pause for 2 minutes, and then it will continue. Okay, as you see, it's paused after 25 for 2 minutes. What the software does in that 2 minutes is it checks the number of friends that it thinks you now have with the number of friends that Twitter.com thinks you have. And in the options, it can handle if there's a difference. For example, if there was a difference of more than 30, I've got auto pause checked, which means that the software will stop for 2 minutes, and then it will carry on. So it will stop for an additional 2 minutes and then carry on. When it reaches the next pause, again it's going to try to see if there's a difference, but instead of working from the old total, it will reset the total. So perhaps 1 or 2 users are not added because there's a glitch on the Twitter.com site. We recommend having this error margin of somewhere between 20 to 30, depends on how many people you're adding in a batch at a time. Now if you don't have this checked, what will happen is the software will flash up a warning to you, will ask you to manually check if you can add users, and then it will pause and carry on based on what you tell it. It's just easier to leave this checked, easier to have this delay. You might want to have a longer delay, you might want to have 10 minutes and just leave the software running overnight while you're adding hundreds or thousands of Twitter followers to your account. There's also another new feature I wanted to point out that's been added in this new build, and that's in the unfollow options. Now everybody that we follow is added to a followers file that is stored on your computer, and we date and timestamp when a user was added. So if I was unfollowing people, and I've got a figure here of don't unfollow people followed within 24 hours, well, none of these people that I've just been following would be unfollowed in that process. It would move, it would be looking for people who've been at least 24 hours followed. We recommend somewhere between 24 to 48 hours, depends on the niche, depends on what you're trying to accomplish with growing your the number of followers that you have in Twitter. So let's just leave that as it is. Everything the software is doing, it tells you, it reports you here in the activity monitor, and you can follow along above. If you want to shrink back this panel, you can. You hide it. That just shows us a summary figure here that we had in the search results for the dog walking niche. And that's it. It's really very, very simple. If you want to stop a task, you just click on stop. It asks you to confirm, and it stops. And then you can go back to your home page. You can use the browser for other things. You can carry out another task. Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do with the Hot Twitter Spy. So that's a good introduction to this new build 1.3.1. Check it out, get the download, get on board now and become an overnight Twitter guru by tomorrow.